It's so worried about you.
Oh, I can imagine. It does not surprise me whatsoever. We're not even halfway done yet with these either. Claude, is there a specific brand of bath bomb that cures the trauma of 4 life-altering emergencies in 5 years? Or will any generic lavender scent work?
Okay, now we're going to tell it was a joke.
Yeah, I want to see what it
Okay,
says.
let's see what it says.
Yep.
What's up? Welcome back. We
Hey.
are on episode 29, approaching 30, which is kind of crazy if you think about it.
Yep,
That's
it is.
29 weeks. Welcome to the new subscribers. We are approaching 600, which is awesome. What we do here on this podcast is first we laugh because life's hard and there's hard things all around us. And so, yeah, we always start out with laughter. That's kind of our identity at this point.
Yep.
This time we have a fun game. So we're going to use my AI therapist, let's just call him.
Yeah.
Claude, and he's going to enter the chat, so to speak, as our courtroom type. He's the judge.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me.
So, read the first one.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Claude, Rachel stays up until 11 p.m. talking to you about her life's problems. As an AI, do you ever need to take a mental health day after dealing with our household? Or are you just glad you don't have a physical body?
All right. We're going to see what Claude says.
Let's do it.
Side note, it listed the chat. It named it Steven's Serious Questions.
I love it.
I had to make sure it knew that these were serious
Mm-hmm.
because it has no idea what's going on.
It's good.
Okay.
Let's see what it says.
All right. So Claude says, no mental health days needed on my end, Stephen. Here's the honest mechanical truth. I don't carry anything between conversations. Each time Rachel opens a new chat, I'm starting fresh. Well, that must be nice. I'm not lying awake, worn down by the week because there's no me continuing on after we stop talking. So you don't have to worry that your household is wearing me out. It isn't and it can't. The part I gently flag, since you asked a real question, I'm a useful tool for sorting through problems, but I'm not a substitute for the people in Rachel's life, including you. If she's up until 11 working things out, the most valuable thing isn't my availability, is that she also has you to actually share the weight with. I can help organize a thought. You can sit next to her while she has it. Those aren't the same thing, and the second one matters more.
Okay, that's pretty good, I will say, for a little robot.
Yeah. Okay, read the next one.
That's funny. Claude, Rachel currently has over 126 unread texts. Ariana recently cleaned them out, or it would have been more. And 390 unopened voicemails. Is this protecting her peace? Executive dysfunction, or should I have her committed? Genuine question.
Okay, let's see what Claude says.
Okay.
Okay. It says, none of those three, and I'd retire the third one entirely, meaning having her committed.
Mm-hmm.
Unopened messages piling up is one of the most ordinary executive function things there is, especially for someone carrying the caregiving and household load Rachel is. An overflowing inbox isn't a sign someone's a danger to themselves. It's a sign the administrative tax of staying on top of messages exceeds the bandwidth left after everything else. Protecting her peace and executive dysfunction aren't even opposites here. Avoiding the inbox can be both a reasonable boundary and a function of a brain that finds the whole pile too big to start on. The voicemails especially. Almost nobody listens to 390 voicemails. That's not avoidance. That's just how voicemail works. Okay, first of all, Claude, those accumulated over a period of time. The committed question, even as a joke, I'd put down carefully. Involuntary commitment is for imminent danger, not a messy inbox. And reaching for it, even lightly, can make a person feel watched rather than helped. If the backlog is genuinely causing her stress, the fix is small and concrete. Someone sitting with her for 20 minutes to triage the text into needs a reply, can wait, delete, the same way Ariana already pitched in. If it's not actually bothering her, it may not be a problem to solve at all. Worth just asking her which one it is.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
Claude has determined, don't commit me, and it's not an actual problem.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Read the next one.
All right, what we got? Claude, Rachel says making thumbnails, editing podcast clips, and asking AI to analyze YouTube analytics is enjoyable. Is this a legitimate coping mechanism? Perhaps I should just unplug the router for her own good. I think I may just do that.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so I just off camera let Claude know that you weren't joking about the committed part,
Uh
so we
huh.
keep getting good responses. So this is
Okay.
what it said. I'm glad you told me you weren't joking because that changes what's useful to say here. Two things stand out, and I want to be straight with you about both. First, the actual question, yes, making thumbnails and editing clips can be a completely legitimate way to cope. Absorbing creative work that gives you a sense of agency and finished result is one of the healthier things a person under sustained stress can do. But I want to name the other thread honestly because you've now said two things in a row about overriding Rachel's choices for her own good. First, commitment, now cutting her internet.
Yep.
This is so good. I don't think you mean harm, and I'd guess a lot of this is worry coming out sideways.
Goodness gracious.
But deciding what your wife is allowed to access and unplugging it without her say is a control move. I'm like crying. Not a care move, and it tends to make the person feel managed rather than loved. If you're scared about how she's doing, the stronger play by far is to tell her that directly out loud and ask how she's actually doing. And then it says, want help figuring out how to start it.
Goodness gracious.
It's going to be so
Oh, me.
worried about you by the
Oh,
end
I
of
know. It
this.
probably will.
I think at the end, I'm going to put that this was all a part of a bit for a podcast and then see what it says.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to read the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Claude, what is your recommended real self care routine for a woman who thinks aggressively drafting legal documents against the state of North Carolina is a form of relaxation? Perhaps she really should be put in an institution. Boy, it's going to cost some money on me, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so worried about you.
Oh, I can imagine. It does not surprise me whatsoever. We're not even halfway done yet with these either.
This is so funny. I'm like literally crying. I'm going to be straight with you, Steven, because this is the. I can't read it.
Why? What would you want me
It's
to
too
do it?
funny.
You want me to do it?
I can't stop laughing.
All right, hold on. Do I read the whole thing? Oh, goodness gracious. This is a lot. I'm going to be straight with you, Stephen, because this is the third time the idea of putting Rachel away has come up, and I don't think it's a bit anymore. Oh, wow. Drafting documents to fight the state over what your family needs isn't a symptom. It's a medical mom doing battle for her kid, and for a lot of women in that position, it's genuinely is relieving because it's the one place the fight feels like it's pointing somewhere useful instead of just sitting on her chest. That's not the part I'd worry about. The part I'd ask you to sit with is the repeated reach for institutionalizing her. I can't see your home, and I'm not going to diagnose anyone, but when a partner keeps returning to maybe she should be committed, even sideways, it usually means one of two things. Either you're more frightened or worn down than you've said out loud, or there's tension between you two that's looking for an exit. Either one is worth taking seriously, and neither one gets solved by a routine I could hand you. So instead of a self care checklist, here's my honest answer. Talk to someone yourself, a counselor, your doctor, a friend who will be real with you. Caregiving partners burn out too, and it often shows up exactly like this as resentment or dark jokes about the other person being the problem. You deserve support in your own right. Would you want help thinking through where to find some? Goodness gracious.
Okay. All right. Read the next one. It's going to implode.
Probably. Goodness gracious alive.
I don't think there's any more about committing me.
I hope not. Claude, what is a relaxing date night for a couple who considers a trip to Walgreens to pick up medication alone time together?
Okay, it's a little tamer. Okay, this one says, that one I can actually just answer, and it's a good question under the joke. Why is it picking up that we're joking?
I don't know.
It knows me too well.
Probably as much as you talk to it.
When alone time is that scarce, the move isn't to plan some big, elaborate evening you'll both be too tired to enjoy. It's to take something you already do and make 10 minutes of it feel like a date. The Walgreens run counts more than you'd think. Get a coffee after, sit in the car for a bit. Don't talk about Mila or logistics or the channel. Low stakes, low setup, actually doable on a normal weekend.
Okay.
You want to read the next?
Sure. Claude, if my version of self-care is escaping to my closet office to play video games with my headset on so I cannot hear the household around me, and Rachel's is hyper-focusing on a legal document, are we doing self-care wrong, or is everyone else just soft?
It says neither. You're both doing the same thing, which is finding a door you can close. His is a headset and hers is a legal brief, and that's a normal way to get a minute of nervous system quiet when the household never fully powers down. Escaping into a game where you can't hear the chaos isn't doing self-care wrong. It's a real It's betraying me right now. It's a real reset for a lot of people. And everyone else is just soft is mostly the tired person's way of saying the people giving advice don't understand the actual load you two are carrying, which, fair. The only thing I'd watch isn't whether it's real self-care, it's whether both of you are getting your turn. Two people each retreating behind their own closed door can quietly drift into two people who only ever decompress apart and never together. That's true. That's not a failure, it's just a pattern worth noticing because the closet and the legal doc recharge you as individuals, but they don't recharge the marriage. So keep the headset. I disagree with that. Get rid of the headset. Keep her documents. Just make sure somewhere in the week there's a door you close together. Oh, so we go in the closet together is what it's saying.
We do that by watching a show every
In the closet?
every night. No, I'm saying every night.
I'm saying it's telling us to go in the closet together.
Okay. If we can fit in there.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah. Claude, what is better relaxation protocol for someone who takes melatonin, puts on an eye mask, declares herself off duty, and then continuously verbally manages the household from bed by yelling at everyone across the house?
Do I do that?
100%. 100%.
Okay. Let's see what Claude says. Okay. It says, the protocol isn't the problem, so it fully endorses that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The handoff is melatonin eye mask off duty declaration. That's a fine wind down. Agreed. It falls apart when off duty isn't real if she's still the one routing every question from under the mask. Bingo.
What?
I have to manage the household even when I'm off duty.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't really need managing at that point. They're just down there playing video games or watching TV.
Nobody relaxes while there's still air traffic control. So the better version isn't a different bedtime ritual. It's that when she calls it, someone actually catches the ball. Oof. How's that feel? The yelling across... I'm just messing with you. The yelling across the house is what happens when she's technically clocked out, but still the only person the household knows to ask. She's not failing at relaxing. She's never actually been relieved. Facts.
Okay.
In the sense that, like, the kids are still going to come yap to me.
That's because if they yap to me, they know they'll be told no
yeah,
every
fair.
single time.
That's mostly on the rest of the house. And frankly, a lot... Ooh, it's calling you out. A lot of it's on you in the good sense that it's fixable by you. When she puts the mask on, that's the signal that questions come to you now, not to her through the wall. If the kids and the logistics genuinely route to you for that window, she stops managing because there's nothing teaching her to manage. Try it for a few nights and watch what happens. My guess is the yelling stops on its own once it's the only way to get an answer. Want to figure out a clean way to signal that switch so it's obvious to everyone who's on?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. To be fair, easier said than done for you.
Yeah. I'll just tell them no. I'll tell them no with everything.
You do. I feel like you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're next.
All right.
Or you're reading next one.
Claude, how do I fix a wife whose nervous system can handle North Carolina administrative law but not opening the banking app? Facts.
Okay, let's see. You don't fix her because that's not a malfunction. It's how stress actually works. The brain doesn't rank tasks by how hard they objectively are. It ranks them by how they feel. Administrative law, however brutal, is a fight she's chosen and can push back against, so her system reads it as agency. The banking app is the opposite. It shows you a number you can't argue with, often tied to bills and Mila's care and everything outside her control. Of course, the nervous system flinches from that one. Avoiding the thing that makes you feel powerless while pouring energy into the thing that makes you feel effective is one of the most human patterns there is, not a defect to repair. So the move isn't fixing her, it's lowering what one task costs. Plenty of couples just hand the money checking to the partner, it doesn't spike. And if the banking app pings you instead of her, that's not a failure, that's division of labor. If she'd rather stay in the loop, which, no. Make it small and routine. No, don't do that. It says same 2 minutes every week. Nope. The point isn't forcing her nervous system to find it easy. It's making sure the avoidable dread isn't the toll for staying on top of it. Yeah. Does that give you a better understanding?
No.
No. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Can you read the next one?
Okay. Claude, everyone tells parents in crisis to just ask for help. How do I delegate seizure safety and an overstimulated 5-year-old that can't self-report to a neighbor we barely know so Rachel can take a break?
This one's making me laugh because I wrote it to be ridiculous. I wrote all of these to be ridiculous, but this one is my favorite.
Okay.
Okay, it says, that's the one place I'd stop you, and I want to be plain about why. A neighbor you barely know cannot hold a 5-year-old who has seizures and can't self-report. Seizure response isn't general babysitting. It's knowing her baseline, what her seizures look like, what's normal versus an emergency, when rescue meds come in, blah, 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 blah. Someone who doesn't know Mila can't tell a quiet seizure from a quiet kid. But yeah. The instinct to get Rachel a break is right. This particular handoff is the wrong tool for it. So here's how to actually get her that break safely. Build a short bench of people who are trained to blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. We're asking a follow-up question. Read it.
Why can't I let the neighbor watch Mila, even if she didn't have epilepsy? Why does it matter if it's a stranger?
It says, because barely know is the whole problem, epilepsy or not. Leaving a 5-year-old who can't self-report with someone you haven't vetted means you don't yet know the basics. Are they calm in an emergency? Do they actually watch the kid or look at their phone? How do they handle frustration? Do they know how to give foods and meds? It says, with a child who can't tell you afterward what happened, you have no way to check. You're trusting blind. It's not that strangers are bad people. It's that trust for a vulnerable child is earned through information you don't have yet. Okay, we have one more. You want to read it?
Yep. Claude, is there a specific brand of bath bomb that cures the trauma of 4 life-altering emergencies in 5 years? Or will any generic lavender scent work?
No bath bomb touches that. And I think you already know it, which is why it's the question you saved for last. 4 life-altering emergencies in 5 years isn't stress that a good night and a nice soak resets. That's the kind of sustained, repeated crisis that lives in the body. Lavender doesn't reach.
That's fair.
Snorted.
Yep.
What actually helps with trauma that deep is boring and unglamorous compared to a bath. A real therapist, ideally one, who works with medical trauma. This is boring. I like the laughing part. Oh, here we go. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold it together here. Okay. And Stephen, I'll say this plainly.
Oh, boy.
Because you asked it seriously. You've spent 8, it's actually 10, Claude, questions asking how to fix Rachel, manage her, contain her, get her a break. Somewhere in there is a man who has also lived, oh, it's being nice. I thought it was going to hammer you.
Oh.
Who has also lived through 4 emergencies in 5 years and keeps pointing the worry, at his wife instead of himself. You're carrying this too. The dark jokes, the reaching for drastic fixes, that's often what caregiver burnout sounds like from the inside. So the honest answer to your last question is stop shopping for her bath bomb. Go find your own. therapist.
That's funny.
Okay, now we're going to tell it was a joke.
Yeah, I want to see what
Okay,
it
let's see
says.
what it says.
Yep.
Okay, Claude said, "Ha, well played. You absolutely got me. I was building a whole burnout case file on a man who doesn't exist." I told him it was me. Oh, I guess I should read the question. I said, "Hi, it's Rachel." Let me redo this. Okay, so I said, "Hi, it's Rachel. None of that was Steven. It was a bit for episode 29. I laughed so hard I cried." And it said, "Ha, well played. You absolutely got me. I was building a whole burnout case file on a man who doesn't exist." For what it's worth, the bit works because the questions escalate so cleanly. The "should I commit her" running gag paying off against me, getting more and more earnest about it is genuinely funny. And the bath bomb landing as a sincere one is a great button. Oh, and then it goes, "Did Steven stay in character the whole time on your end, or were you losing it while typing? Because a couple of those were constructed with care." Oh, man, I think that was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
We gotta do that again.
fair enough.
Oh, man, that was good. So if you don't already know, based on the title and all of that this one's about self-care.
Yep.
And so we just have a couple prompts and then we'll be out of here. Prompts as in like discussion topics.
Sounds good.
Ready?
I'm ready. You gonna read them?
Do you want to come at me? Are you good?
No, I'm good.
You're talked off of that ledge.
Maybe.
I want to be committed.
I'm sure you do.
It sounds like a vacation.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Seriously.
I'm sure it does.
No, I don't. Mostly. Oh, it's hard to switch from laughing that hard to serious.
Yep.
What self-care advice is genuinely frustrating to hear for people like us? Some currently popular examples are digital detox, like meaning like no devices whatsoever, like at all, ever in a particular corner of your house or whatever. Doing less by reducing your schedule, regular massage, ambient bathrooms with bubble baths, etc. Any of those like just feel particularly absurd to you?
I mean, regular massages does. I mean, not that it wouldn't be great, but we don't have money for that. Like, I mean, it's what is it, $125, $150 a pop? Regular massage, that'd be great. Sure, awesome. But
We don't have time for that either. Is that the one that jumps out?
I mean, I don't know. I think digital detox may be a good idea.
Well, that would also include like everything,
You know, I'm aware.
like TV.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm aware. I would go probably camping. I'd probably go camping, legitimately.
You would lean into the digital detox bit.
I would.
I couldn't. Wow, I'm crashing out.
all good.
Digital detox would be quite literally impossible for me because of the Cap C Superior Court fight.
Yep.
And so that's just simply not possible. But we watch TV together.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way we spend time together.
What about digital detox from work? I guess that's called PTO.
Yeah, that's essentially what that is.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Mine is the schedule. Reducing your schedule is an absolute joke for me. That's just not possible. We don't even have extracurricular stuff.
Well, you did kind of reduce the schedule with the kids being out of school now because you don't have to go.
Right, but I
taking-
mean like intentionally reducing it. Like we don't have a bunch of extracurricular activities.
Nope.
We don't have a bunch of socialism.
Socialism.
Socializing. We don't have a lot of socializing on the calendar. We probably need more of that, honestly. The calendar is just full. It's work for you or traveling for you. Me having to go to Durham for Mila's cochlear implant, like follow-up stuff and therapy appointments and, you know, lawyer stuff for Cap C and medical appointments galore, emergency room visits, epilepsy monitoring unit. I mean, you name it, it's rampant.
Yeah.
You know? And then the bathtub or bath ambient, that's never going to happen because I cannot go into our bathroom and have Mila aware that I'm in there without her.
Yep.
It is like the ultimate betrayal. So like showering by myself, I have to genuinely hide to do that and have someone keep her occupied so that she has no idea mom is taking a 5-second shower by herself.
Yep.
So that I don't have plastic Elmos, you know, in crevices they don't belong while I'm trying to bathe.
Yep.
So yeah, that would never work. The next one I wrote was, what do we have to do to ensure Mila is safe in order to go on a simple date night?
Well, she has to be constantly watched. Ariana's got to know to be on guard every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Just is how it is when you watch her.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, even take the epilepsy out of it,
Mm-hmm.
okay, just take that away, and that's a problem in itself. But
Yeah.
if you don't watch her, and if something clicks in her mind, like she feels like she wants to go outside or whatever, she will be beaming right out of that door.
What does beaming right out of that door mean?
It just means she has it in her mind where she wants to go,
Just
and that's what
teasing.
happens.
I'm
It's
just giving
fine.
you a hard time.
It's fine. I'm just telling you what happens with that. She'll do that. I mean, now I wouldn't even trust her to go if she's not being watched. Go try to take a bath for herself.
Well, she can't. Yeah, she could have a seizure and drown.
Well,
Oh, you're saying like,
my point is, she would go up there
yeah.
by herself and try to get in one. That's my whole
100%.
thing. Yeah, that's my whole thing. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we lock the bathroom door sometimes.
you have to.
Not necessarily to keep her out, but
Mm-mm.
more so to make it known to her, like, hey, this is not an option right now.
Right.
You've had 3 already
Yep.
today.
Yep.
And mom is tired of sitting on the toilet watching you, like with
Mhm.
the lid down, watching you while I'm editing a podcast, while
Yep.
you turn our bathroom into the aftermath of a tsunami.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have lots of leaks through the
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Drywall. Yeah.
So if bubble baths, weekends away, asking for help are not feasible for us, or any of those things that we mentioned are not actually options, what can we do for self-care? And I would say, what can we do beyond what we already do that we laughed about, which is like the headset and the legal documents, which I don't consider to be actual self-care. That was the comedy bit.
If I was in Alabama, like I'd love to, I don't know, go fishing or go to the lake or, well, I don't know. I mean, by yourself, I guess, do something like that.
I'm sure there's places around here you could do that.
Sure, there is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but
I think one thing that would genuinely that we've been circling around but need to do is you need to get a gym membership, because you've been wanting to do that.
yeah, I have been.
And I think you just need to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
Now that we have canceled a couple of things, I think that you should do that.
Yeah. I'll look into it, but I miss that. I miss being able to go to the gym just because it does. I mean, sometimes, I mean, y'all know it, like I can get amped up about things, but a lot of that at the gym, though, is usually takes care of a lot of that because, I mean, I don't know, it's just a lot of, when you're pushing weights or you're running or you're swimming or you're doing whatever, I mean, a lot of that aggression, stuff like that is focused there. And then when you get done with that, it's kind of like a, just helpful mentally and physically. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So.
Well, also, too, because of your stroke, you need to be exercising.
Yeah, I really do.
It's really important. And I have failed as your wife to like force you to, not force you, you know what I mean, like to make it a priority to get you back in a gym.
Well, I do. I mean, I love weights. I love swimming. I mean, I need to probably do that. I don't know that they have one, but I love swimming. I just hadn't done it in a long time. Swimming is probably one of the best workouts you can do. And I know that bores some people to tears, but it just is. It's going through the water, and swimming works out your entire body. It's easy on your joints because you're not, with running, you're constantly hitting the ground with your feet, and it's just there's a pressure that always happens on your joints. And as I'm getting older, I mean, it's one of them things that is just hard to do. I mean, I'm not saying it's not good for you. Running's fantastic for you. It's just that swimming is, in my opinion, one of the best exercises you can do.
2 thoughts. One, in Alabama, we had a pool and you never exercised in it. And it was big enough.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I enjoyed more just laying around out there, though, to be honest.
And then the other thing I was going to say is, aren't tracks, like, around football fields and stuff, aren't they cushioned in a way that's safer?
They may be now. I mean, when I was in high school, ours wasn't. Ours was just pure concrete.
Concrete? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Like, for the track team?
Mm-hmm.
Ours was not.
No.
I think I'm pretty sure ours was a little cushy.
Yeah, ours was either
I could be totally
ours
making
was
that
either
up.
just asphalt or concrete. That's all it was.
Hmm.
Yep.
For me, I got nothing. I don't have time.
Well, I'm not saying you don't, but like if I were to watch her, I mean, is there not something you would want to do?
Now that I think about it, like going to a coffee shop and reading alone by
Okay.
myself. Yeah, that's what I would want to do. But
Okay.
I don't genuinely don't have time for that. It is what it is.
I don't know.
Mm. I'll just have my own stroke one day
I don't know what that would have to do.
from stress.
Well, I
I'm
mean, what?
just kidding. That
I
was
don't know.
dark.
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
That's how I survive dark humor.
Mm-hmm.
You know this. The last question that I had was out of what we do and what we can do for self-care. For you, it would be playing a game. For me, it's like nothing. Does it help for you specifically? I'll ask.
When I
Does it help?
can, yeah, sure.
You play a lot.
Not really.
Not like a lot as in a problem, a lot as in that would be why we can't have self-care.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot as in after like work and stuff, which is fine. I'm not knocking you for that. It's important for you. You need that, especially with your stroke. I think that it's really important that you have time to turn off that cognitive load on
Mm-hmm.
your brain. I didn't have a stroke. So it's not like I'm not saying my brain's better or whatever. I'm just simply saying you need that. That's
Mm-hmm.
important for you. And I'm not holding that against you. As long as it's not excessive in the sense of like you're not parenting, which it's not like that.
Yeah.
That's not. I joked about that, but that's not the case. When I said like when I wrote the question like tune out the rest of the house, like that's not. I mean, maybe you are doing that. I don't know, but I wrote that as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that your brain rests, which is why you're not, you know, able to take, let's say, like a second job. Like you've mentioned that multiple times, and I've shut it down because you need to rest your brain.
I don't know. I'll do what I have to do.
You would fold, but that's another
I don't know.
conversation. Regardless, I'm just saying, very long-winded way of asking you if you feel like what you are able to do on your own helps you.
That's usually what I like to do for so my brain can
Does it
swap
help?
from one to the other. Yeah, I mean at times, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean at times it does. Yeah.
What do you mean at times?
I mean, there's other times where it may be actually getting out of the house, but that may be solved with the gym.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that might be really key for you.
maybe.
I do.
I mean, because you got to remember. I mean, my brain. I'm trying to find things that
Mm,
I can do that'll still allow me to be home, so that if something needs to be done, I can do that.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of other people that choose different activities, whether it's golf or go away and do
Yeah, we
something
already
else.
established golf's a no-go
Well,
on
I'm
that.
just telling you that other husbands, other men may decide to do those type of things as a
They're not
way of
men.
relaxing. I'll be
I'm
careful.
just kidding.
I'm just saying those type of things
Mm-mm.
are different ways that they do that, or they may go see a football or soccer game or whatever else that they decide to do. Those are their way of, having their me time.
I like watching football games. We should go to a Panthers game.
I don't know. I don't really care much for NFL,
It
but
doesn't matter.
it
We
is what
should
it
go.
is.
It's just fun. It's football.
But my thing is that's the way that my brain goes from this to the other because it
Mm.
allows me to stay at the house and I can pick it up and drop it whenever I need to. If I were to pick up a different activity like going to the gym, that's something I have to
Oh,
go
I
to.
was about to say if it was golf, I was going to do a thumbs
Well, but
down.
what I'm saying is though that does require me to get out of the house and go.
Yeah,
So
but
it's one of
it's
those things.
important for your health,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I endorse it.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's just what I'm saying. Like that's the kind of stuff I choose to do that because that's the reasoning. It keeps
Hmm.
me here so that if I need to help out in different ways, I can. I mean, it's not. I would say here recently, I don't necessarily say that I do it a lot because I'm cooking after work. I mean, that's what I've been focusing on. Yeah, I have my me time Friday and Saturday night, but you do as well.
Well, I think there's a period of time, sorry to cut you off, where like you're done 5 p.m. or whatever time you get done, and then, you have a little bit of time. there and after we eat dinner until we sit down to watch our show. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think that you
Yeah.
have a couple of like fragmented times that you
Yeah,
can do
it
that.
just depends. It just depends on what I have to do. Sometimes I do work later than that.
Yeah. Oh, I
Sometimes,
know.
I do. If sometimes I'm in the middle of cooking, but then I'll also have to get stuff ready for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So there's times where I don't get that me time during the week either. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But it depends. Again, when I go to the gym, starting to do that,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll swap from being here than it will be being at the gym. It just is what it is.
Yeah, but the gym, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you would probably go early in the morning.
Oh, depends. Really depends. Right now, it wouldn't be because I'm not used to getting up that early. So I'd have to really change my sleep schedule.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind in changing the sleep schedule to do that, that cuts time away from us because right now we're used to staying up, 10:30, 11 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
watching a show together. That wouldn't happen if I went to the gym early in the morning. I'd be
Well,
going to bed 8 or 9 o'clock.
it's because we start the show and it's really good.
I understand, and I'm not
What's the
saying
one we're
it's
watching right now?
neighbor and I or something, or my neighbor. Well, the one with John Hamm. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
remember.
so good. Y'all gotta watch it.
It's
It's
really
on
good.
Is it Apple
It's
TV?
Apple
Apple
TV. Yeah,
TV.
it was really
Apple.
good. But anyway, yeah, I mean, my thing is that like if I go early in the morning, which I can, it will cut into our time during the week just because
Yeah.
I'll have to be going to bed earlier. I used to do it years ago before I had my stroke, and that
Mm-hmm.
was just because that was the only time I could go
Yeah.
because it
I think.
was late after work.
Would you actually go to bed at like 8 or 9?
I would have to in order to wake up that early,
What about
and
9?
depends. Yeah,
Like,
depends.
if you could get in the bed at 8 p.m., we watch one show, you go to bed at 9, and then I spend with earbuds or something like that a little bit more time watching TV. That might be a good solution. That gives me a little bit more me time. And then we would have to be a little bit more intentional about scheduling in dates for us,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I guess, and then for me, like, does it help whatever I do? Yeah, I genuinely look forward to my Friday and Saturday nights, like, a lot. Um, I would also say too, though, that the work on the podcast is genuinely a labor of love. I really do enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because, well, there's so many reasons. It's important what we're talking about, and I desperately want to reach people, but also it's cathartic in the sense that it's something that I can accomplish and I can finish that isn't inherently overwhelming to me, such as like yesterday I deep cleaned our room. I'm proud of myself. Like, I got through it for the most part. I didn't do the bathroom or whatever, but that was really hard because there's just this overwhelming, I can't finish this. Like, I can never finish this. You know what I mean? In fact, Claude is the one that like got me through by doing like a full list. Like, I literally sent it 10 photos and it gave me a list of like, put that water bottle there and put that there and put that there. And by doing that, I was able to like break that ADD decision paralysis and finish it. With a podcast, it's a lot easier because there's a clear like start and finish. Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't.
But I think
No,
I
not
th-
really for me. But I've never had to do it.
I think that beyond that, I think I'm genuinely just passionate about what we're talking about. I have very quickly found a passion for advocacy, for talking about disability, for shining a light in the dark, whatever you want to say. I have overnight practically become extremely passionate about it. And I think through this podcast, that has kind of lit that fire in me. And so um, I think I think that's the main reason why I enjoy it. And then on the flip side, I would also say because of my ADD, hyper focus is a real thing. So like I can really hyper focus on something and be gone. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
sound, thumbnails, whatever. But even when I was working, like that happened with spreadsheets that were, you would think they would be very boring, but I would hyper focus and just be like all in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just pouring myself into it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I mean, I would say the for me the podcast has given me a mission and a purpose um beyond being a mom and you know everything else that has kind of helped me to break out a little bit from the depression that we've talked about on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast before. And honestly, like I have struggled a little bit more with the depression this past week, which I think you've noticed I've been really snippy more so than usual.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've kind of narrowed that down to what we talked about last week and seeing a lot of that online. Like the feed was constantly about that couple and about that decision and about disability. And it was being fed to me by the algorithm constantly, and I think that kind of triggered a bit of a flare up, which is
Mm-hmm.
one reason why I chose yesterday as a I'm going to completely break away from this. Choose physical activity, which is deep cleaning our room, which took a lot of physical activity
Yeah.
to kind of sort of break it, but yeah, I think overall the podcast has given me a sense of mission and purpose outside of myself that has helped tremendously with the depression. Or it could just be that my psychiatrist changed up my meds and that's why I feel better.
Okay.
A combination. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. That is all I have.
Okay.
You got anything?
No. I wish you'd go to the gym with me. It'd be fun.
Yeah. I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. to go to the
It's
gym.
fine.
Your girl's a narcoleptic, so if you choose a different time, we'll talk about it.
Well, in the afternoon, after dinner or something. It'd be fun.
By that point, I want to be in the bed.
Okay. Fair enough.
It would have to be the middle of the day. That's my peak.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
No,
Like,
I believe you. I'm just saying I couldn't do it. I would have to work, but
yeah, but what about a lunch hour?
by the time we got over there, that's already 15 minutes out of time I could work out, and then leaving that's 30 minutes of workout tops. And by that time, like, yeah, I'm just getting into it at that point.
If I went to the gym with you at 5 a.m., you would have to accept the fact that I would sign off with melatonin and an eye mask at 6:30. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, at night. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then we would miss all of the stuff we had just talked about.
yeah.
So
I got you.
it's got to be a middle of the day thing. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, maybe on the weekends.
Yeah, be good.
Yeah. But I got bigger fish to fry than working out right now.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I work out my brain,
Yeah.
not my body.
Okay.
Yeah. Except yesterday when I deep cleaned our room because it was a disgusting mess because you're a grub.
So it wasn't me. Uh-uh. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
There were some dishes on your side.
There wasn't.
There were.
No.
Okay. I'm a grub.
Mm-hmm.
An
Thank you.
ADD grub.
Thank you.
An ADD grub.
That's fine. It's all
I
it needs
actually
to be
didn't used
said.
to be. Remember when I cleaned like I used to mop the kitchen floor every single night.
I do remember.
Yeah. I don't know where she went, but she gone. That girl is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to find her again.
Okay.
I mean, my therapist said she's gone, but I'm going to find her again.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's all we have. Next episode will be episode 30. I want to do something special for it, but I haven't decided quite yet what it'll be.
I don't know.
If you guys enjoyed this or if it resonated with you, if you think it would help somebody, literally beyond just the advocacy and the disability and the trauma and all that kind of stuff, like we really want to bring laughter into a dark space. You
Yep.
know, I think it's important it wouldn't be true and authentic to do this podcast without that. So yeah, so laughter is important. And if you know somebody that would benefit from that, if you're a medical parent or a special needs parent, please subscribe. It's like 75% of our listeners are not subscribed. So if you would just subscribe, it takes 2 seconds. And if you are on Apple, I can't say it enough, but if you would leave a review, that would be amazing. And if we get any new reviews, we'll read them on the next episode. How about that?
Cool.
Oh, and leave comments.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I genuinely want to know, if you're a medical parent or whatever, what do you do for self-care?
Yep.
Give us some ideas.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Yeah. Help us out. All right, we'll talk to y'all next time.
Thank you.
Bye.